Some of the mistakes that students make when they first start wiring these trainers is making splices that are not good splices. So one of the things that students need to learn how to do is obviously twisting wires together. Now there's some variance in the trade when it comes to how to make splices. Typically I think you'll find most electricians that will recommend that you make your splices using wire nuts. Wire nuts are the traditional way. There's other ways, including Wagos or push-in connectors and things like that. The traditional way, of course, is making splices using wire nuts. What we recommend doing is taking students into the lab and taking sections of wire and have them start twisting them together and learn how to make that twist that just looks like a nice braid. That's going to make a good strong splice. That's one of the most common mistakes made when they first start into it. We install all the grounding in the trainers first, and that creates our effective ground fault current path. That way everything is bonded together, so in the event that there is a fault current or something as they're wiring in their circuits, then they are of course appropriately protected. Secondly, one of the big things that we see that is a problem is making terminations to switches and receptacles, or also known as devices. Making the curls on the devices in the appropriate direction, not too long, not too short, and appropriately tightened is another issue that you want to prep before you get your students out in the lab with too much work in front of them. The devices that are installed in these trainers and how they're terminated we're typically going to be using 832 screws. We're going to be using 632 screws. Over time, these boxes are going to wear out. In other words, the holes or the threaded holes that the devices are fastened to, they're going to wear out over time. So you might have to do some retapping, may have to actually increase the size of the screws or even put nuts on them to hold the devices in. We want to make sure everything is tightened down very securely before we do any testing. And when the trainers that we sell have what is an inline switch, which will allow the student to leave it turned off, plug it in, and then hit that inline switch, and then energize the trainer and then test their work. That creates the safety barrier, so when they plug in the trainer, if there was a short circuit or something going on in their trainer, and sometimes it is, they're learning, that doesn't happen or occur as soon as they plug it in.